Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Sandy Toe Tarot. It is a pleasure to be with you guys today to do this reading. So this will be a weekly reading and it is not timeless this time. Usually all my readings are timeless, but this is actually a reading for October 31st through November 6, 2021. I wanted to do a reading around this time because they do say that the veil is the thinnest around Halloween between this world and the other world, and that's kind of how Halloween actually got started. So I had to start this reading with Angels and Ancestors cards because I feel like I want to just get whatever messages your spirit guides, your angels and ancestors, your passed on loved ones, whoever wants to come through and give a message to you guys, that's what I wanted to do for this particular reading. So this is your Halloween reading for 2021. I hope you enjoy it. I'm very excited to get into it and see what happens. Because I don't think I've only been doing this channel for a couple years and I don't think I did one on Halloween last year. So I'm very excited to do this. Okay. So for the piles, I just have 3 again. On pile 1 is a black Tourmaline. On pile 2 is a Cinnabar enhanced quartz crystal. And on pile 3 is a Verdite quartz. I chose the stones with the most Halloween colors that I could find. I don't have very many orange stones. I might look into that this year. Get some more, like some carnelian or something. But anyway, choose your pile, 1, 2, or 3, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1 for your Halloween reading, these are going to be your messages. I will read the meanings for the stones this time. Pile 1 had the black Tourmaline on it, and that provides protection and eliminates negativity. It's a great grounding stone, and it's used by many spiritualists when they're doing spiritual work for connecting with spirit. So that's pretty awesome. Just in case you want to get one of those black tourmalines and put it in your pocket or whatever. All right, let's see what messages we got and see who wants to talk to you, who's coming through to talk to you guys. Okay, so you got Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. Summer, bask in joy and light. And Snake, shed old skin. So this is definitely a time of transformation for you guys. The snake always talks about transformation. That's kind of the good thing about the snake. They're very good at shedding the old skin, transforming themselves into the new, and moving forward with just reckless abandon. The snake that's just kind of what they're known for. So this is a time of transformation for you guys. With that summer there, I feel like it's becoming a more happy and joyous time for you guys. You're getting rid of stuff that needs to be gotten rid of. And it brings you into a place of a lot of joy, a lot of fun. Summer is the most fun time of the year. So this talks about, maybe it's Indian summer for you guys wherever you live. It's definitely Indian summer here. This talks about getting out there in the world, enjoying your life, doing things before the winter comes, right? So it's going to be a time of a lot of activity. But joyous activity, a lot of fun. Going on picnics, being outside, going kayaking, going hiking. What's fun? Playing your sports, whatever your sport is that you like to play. Being around friends and family. It's that kind of thing. So with this Animal Guardian coming in, stay tapped into your intuition because that's the message of the card. Trust your instincts, but I think this is saying pay really close attention to the messages that animals can bring to us. If you're seeing an animal over and over again, particularly a bee or a snake, and I don't even know if this is the time of year when bees are out and about, but if you're seeing it over and over again, maybe look it up. You can Google the messages about spirit guides or animal guides there are also books that will tell you about the animal totems and the animal spirits and what messages they're bringing to you when you see them over and over again. It's very much a Native American kind of philosophy, and I think the Celtics too. They also you knew what the animals what their meanings were. They paid really close attention to the natural world and what messages the animals were bringing to them. So that's what I'm picking up from that. Let's see what other messages want to come through on this Halloween. I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot today for this reading because it just felt right. It felt like the right deck to use for Halloween, of all the decks that I have anyway. Six of Wands. I don't have any Halloween decks. I kind of don't have that many tarot. I mean, I have enough tarot cards, but I'm very particular about my cards. They have to speak to me very specifically before I'll buy them. Okay, what other messages do you have for pile one? Strength. And the Fool. Okay, this is cool. Very cool. All right. With that strength coming up with that Six of Wands, it almost looks like you guys are in some kind of competition for something. Some of you, not all of you. You're in some kind of competition for something. You're winning through strength, but it's not. Notice this red cloak on this woman and then the red cloak on this guy coming in. This is the Six of Wands talks about a victory for sure. The strength talks about feminine strength, using tact and diplomacy to get through a situation, to be victorious, to handle a situation. But it does say that you do have the strength to be able to do this, whatever this is would be for you. For some of you, it really is a competition. Maybe you're in a competition for a job. Maybe it's like an actual competition, like you have a favorite sport that you like to play and you want to win. You have a tournament coming up and you want to win this week. Well, guess what? You're winning. For some of you, it's a little more esoteric than that, because we have this message of the transformation and we also have the Fool. The Fool is a new beginning. It's always a new beginning. It's starting at zero. It's taking a leap of faith also to go out on a brand new journey. You don't know how it's going to turn out, but you're willing to take the risk because it sounds like it's going to be fun and it's going to be adventurous. That's what the Fool's about. It's a brand new beginning, but it comes after shedding some old skin. This message of trust your instinct definitely plays into this Fool card, because it does require a leap of faith. You're just going to have to trust. That's what this is saying. But you will be victorious. Kind of the message here is some of you are actually winning a new beginning after maybe a period that has not been all that pleasant, has required a lot of strength and determination to get through, but you are getting through it. And you are seeing the other side this week. It's coming in to you this week, this new beginning, which is very cool. And again, I am noticing the animals in these cards as well. You've got this guy's a falconer, which used to be some kind of competition falconing was kind of a big deal. That they'd send these birds out and then they have to go find them or whatever. And if you found the falcon, you were the winner or something. The boar in this particular reading and the dog in this, or the boar in this card and the dog in this card. Those animals are standing out to me. Like these animals are standing out to me. There's something about the animals this week, and paying attention to your spirit guides, looking up any messages. If you're seeing an animal over and over again and you don't know what it means, they have some messages for you this week, so pay attention to that. For some of you, that victory, like if it's a sporting thing, it might have, if it's a sporting thing, it might have something to do with animals, like maybe a horse race or whatever kind of competitions you can do with animals. Polo, I don't know. There are some, I do know that. But you're winning. I'm really being drawn to this owl here, and I think the message, or the final message, is there is wisdom, a higher knowledge that is helping you this week to get through something that it's going to require some tact and diplomacy. But once you get through it, it brings you to a whole new life, a whole new place, a whole new beginning, a brand new beginning that's fun and adventurous. But you just have to get through this one thing, and you will. You absolutely will get through it, and you will be victorious, and you will move on to this. You'll shed this old skin, and you'll move on to this brand new beginning. But the most important thing is to trust. That you are being guided in this situation. That is the message. For sure, you are being guided in this situation, and the outcome will be favorable, and you will win. All right. For final messages, I will get a Sacred Traveler, since you got the full card here. Just want to see if there are any final messages for pile 1. What final messages do you have for pile 1? Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. That's nice. Wow. That's very cool. That's something extra special. Yes, you're winning. Yes, you are going out on a new adventure. You will be able to shed this once you get through this last bit. You go out on a new adventure, but there's something very wondrous and miraculous about it, which that's going to be individual to you guys. Expect a miracle to happen, because it's going to happen, and I love that for you guys. So definitely put a comment down below what your miracle turns out to be. All right. Until next time, my friends, happy Halloween, and I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages, your Halloween messages, and for the week also. So pile 2 did have the Cinnabar Enhanced Quartz on it, and that brings abundance, enhances your persona, and is good for business and finance. So let's see what's coming up for y'all. All right, to get the reading started, I chose cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle just because it seemed very appropriate for this Halloween reading, to see, you know, who wants to come through, what spirit guides want to come through, passed on loved ones, angels and ancestors, just whatever messages want to come through. So this is interesting. You got spring, see your seeds grow. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. And trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, so this is, that's funny that's enhances business and finances, because that is exactly what this reading is about for you guys. This week is about entrepreneurship for you guys. It's about finding that thing, that talent that you have, and using it to create abundance in your life. And with this coming through on the spirit message reading, this may be one of your ancestors who is a business owner that's coming through to help you through a situation of actually starting your own business. That's what's going on here. Like you may be thinking about starting your own business, or things are not working out at the job that you have now, and so now you're looking at, okay, what can I do now? This ancestor for you, whoever that is, and this is someone, it might be a passed on loved one, it might be an ancestor way back there that you didn't know that was good with business, but whoever it is, they're coming in to help you this week with this particular problem, because it's not really a problem. It's a shift. It's a shift in how you make money. And maybe you've been working for somebody else for all this time. The seeds are coming in. You're figuring out what it is that you offer the world that you can make money at, maybe as a side project. Maybe it is just part-time. Maybe it is a complete shift for you guys and it becomes full-time. Like maybe it starts part-time and then you make so much money at it, it becomes full-time. Or maybe you decide to leave your job and to go and pursue this altogether. Whatever it is, that's what's happening this week for you guys. So you got some really good messages about this. First of all, that you will figure it out. That you will figure out whatever it is that you are so good at, that is so good for everybody else, a need, that fills a need that people have out there. And you can trade on it for financial abundance in this life. There's a lot of success and happiness with this shift for you. When you figure out what this is, it is going to be really good for your soul. You will be way happier than you are in your current situation, your current work situation, whatever that is to you. And there's also a very specific message about timing. In the springtime, you will see the seeds grow. Start now. Planting those seeds. First of all, figure out what it is that you have that you offer the world that you can make money at. Start planting those seeds. It starts to grow in the springtime, and eventually it is very successful, and it brings you a lot of happiness. So that's nice for my pile twos. What else do you have for pile two here? What else do you got for pile two? What other messages for pile two? Got the Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh. You got the Ace of Swords. What else? And you got the Nine of Cups. Whoa, okay. When I saw that Queen of Swords, I thought that's the clarity. That's the clarity that's coming in to help you figure out what it is. There's a feminine energy here. I'm going to get a clarifier on that Queen of Swords, actually. Show me the Queen of Swords. Show me the Queen of Swords. Okay, so that's clarified by the Ten of Swords and by the Star. Okay, I feel like this is your passed on loved one here. This is the person that's coming in, or your ancestor, or whatever it is, that is helping you figure out what it is that you're good at that you can trade on. I feel like it's a woman, because the Queen of Swords talks about an older woman who is very smart, operates from the head as opposed to heart, but has a lot of integrity, very intelligent, has that sort of truth there, so really good at getting clarity on the situation. This is your angel that's watching over you, this Queen of Swords. Minor Arcana for Virgo, if that's, if that relates to you in any way. Got a little bit of Aquarius energy in there too. Don't get too caught up on the signs though. I really feel like it's a woman, it's an older woman who just was very smart and used logic to make decisions and could get very clear about situations. Didn't let a lot of extraneous ideas seep into her consciousness. Does that make sense? Like everybody has opinions, everybody has ideas about things, but she was kind of immune to that. And that's not to say that she wouldn't listen to them. She just didn't let it affect her. She didn't let it impact her decision. She had so much clarity. She didn't, thank you very much for your opinions, but I kind of know what I need to do. It's that kind of thing. So this is actually just some more information about this passed on loved one or ancestor. And like I said, you might not have known this person. It may be so far back in your lineage that you didn't actually know this person, but this person is guiding you to this clarity, because you got the Ace of Swords here, which is a new beginning that comes from clarity that this person is bringing to you. The clarity to make a fresh start in you. And this is definitely a business reading. There is absolutely no romance. There's no other kind of relationship. There's no adventure, travel. I mean, your job could involve travel. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's not in your life. I'm not saying that's coming. I'm saying this reading is about business. It's about starting. I say it's mostly about entrepreneurship, starting your own business, but it's definitely about figuring out what it is that you have, your special skills that you can trade on. Now, it could be that you'll be working for somebody else. I'm really feeling the business ownership here. But that doesn't mean it absolutely cannot be that you will work for someone else. Whatever it is, even if you're working for someone else, it still makes you very happy. Because it speaks to your soul, and it's that special gift that you have, that you offer to the world. And that's what's happening. You're figuring it out. And look at the Nine of Cups. This guy is satiated, I guess is what you would say. He is completely full. He doesn't need another thing. He's got this beautiful fish sitting in front of him. He's drinking his cup of wine, and there are 8 more stacked up right behind it. That's called abundance. That's complete abundance. He has, and it's emotional too, because you got the 9 of Cups. So it's cups. Cups are emotions, but it's also just abundance. This is not wanting for a thing, because you have everything that you could possibly want. This is great, you guys. I don't even know what else to say about that. This is awesome for business and figuring that out. I'm going to get a final, I don't use these very often, but I'm just being called to get an oracle last message from the Sedona oracle deck. That's what I feel like we need right here, because this message is very succinct. It's very positive, and this is good, and it's happening in the next 7 days. You get that clarity to bring you a new beginning in your work and your financial life and your work life. Cool. Very cool. All right. What final words of wisdom do you have for pile 2 here? Final words of wisdom for pile 2. Airport Mesa, masculine energy. Okay, that makes perfect sense. The world of business is kind of still a masculine world. It is about using power and influence and methodical step-by-step approaches to establishing yourself out in the world and success and being successful. That's just all very masculine. Whether you are feminine or masculine, that's all very masculine energy. With that card being more logic as opposed to heart, this masculine energy coming in here, and this trader energy, this is saying this week you'll need to, that's not what it's saying. It's saying this week is that masculine energy is around you, and it is helping you figure out how to establish yourself in the world in some kind of trade, in some kind of work environment, in some kind of business venture that will bring you much abundance. And not just abundance monetarily, but also joy and happiness. All right, so that's all I have for pile 2s. Happy Halloween, my friends. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages for Halloween. And pile 3 did have the Verdite Quartz on it. And a Verdite Quartz helps you access and harmonize your past with your present, so it will not affect your future. That's good. It helps you retrieve information from the ancient ones, and it's a good stone for past life exploration. Well, that's interesting. I don't know that I knew that. Or I didn't make that connection. So this is a good time to use that stone. We're trying to get information from our angels and ancestors, passed on loved ones, spirit guides, just whoever wants to come through. So I did start with the angels and ancestors oracle this time, just to see what messages. Wow. Okay. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Oh, you're being protected. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. And medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Okay, you guys, so I will say you guys for pile 3 might have been a little bit under the weather lately. Not feeling 100%. We all get there. You know, we have some bad habits every once in a while that catch up with us. This is saying there's some information that's coming into you that will maybe help you get on a more healthy path. Maybe it's just nutritional information. Maybe it's some exercise information. Maybe it is actual medicinal plant or medicinal tea. Maybe it's information that you get from Western medicine. I don't know. Maybe a doctor or something that you read. Something. There is some information coming into you this week that will help you feel better and get on a healthier path. So look for that. For some of you, this healing information that's coming in may be more emotional or mental, because we do have this broken arrow message here that says embrace the energy of peace. Maybe there has been some conflict in your life, and there's going to be some information that's coming in that's going to bring peace to that situation. Some harmony, some peace. But just be open to it. And this is such a beautiful message. It's just saying your guardian angel is just there. They're sending you love. They want you to know they're there to guide you and to protect you. They're watching over you. You're not alone. Whatever it is that you're going through, you are not alone. Maybe you have felt a little bit alone lately, like you have been going through something, and maybe a breakup, maybe, a romantic breakup, maybe just feeling a little bit isolated, maybe a family quarrel or something, and you just feel like you've been a little bit alone. This is saying you are not alone. They're guiding, your guardian angel is with you. guiding you, protecting you, helping you, and they're bringing in some information to you this week that is going to help you heal, whether that is physically, mentally, or emotionally. Look for some information to come in this week. All right, let's see what else. What other messages do we have for pile 3s? What other messages for pile 3? Other messages. What else you got for pile 3? My nose always itches when I do readings. I think that's just a sign for me that my guides are here and they're talking to me or talking through me and they're helping me with these readings, which is good. I need their help. Thank you. All right. What messages do you have for my pile 3s? The World, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Wands. I'm actually going one more on this one. Very interested. The High Priestess. There's a lot of spiritual energy in this reading, actually. You got the guardian angel here, and you also have the High Priestess, which talks about intuition. It talks about trusting your intuition. It talks about turning to your intuition when you have questions about things. This High Priestess straddles this world and the other world. She can speak to people who have crossed over. So I feel like this message has a lot to do with being in your power, with trusting your intuition, with moving out into the world. You got this Three of Wands here, and you got the World card. Three of Wands talks about going out on a new adventure or a new direction, taking a new direction in your life. Threes are usually creative ideas, so it talks about taking up one of those wands and going for it. You've made a decision about the direction that you want to take your life in, and you are moving forward toward achieving your goals. Whatever that is for you, it's a major cycle that's ending in your life, and a new one is beginning. The World is the last card in the major arcana of the tarot deck, but it's a circle. Once you complete one cycle, a new one begins. And that's what's happening for you guys. You usually get the World card when you're going through maybe some kind of major transition in your life. The biggies, like you turn 21, so all of a sudden you are officially an adult and you're no longer a child. Or you're completing a phase of singlehood. Like you are getting married or something, so that single life for you is ending and the married life for you is beginning. It's that kind of thing. It's those big things, those big cycles in your life. For some of you, it can be middle age, like your children are grown, you're becoming an empty nester, so that is a big phase that is changing, a big life change. That's what the World talks about. In this particular case, I also feel like it's talking about whatever this new venture is for you. It is taking you out into the world. It opens up the world to you for whatever reason. I feel like for some of you, it has something to do with spiritual development, maybe even a spiritual business, because we have the Queen of Wands here. And that is minor arcana for Leo, but it is also the card of entrepreneurship, and business ownership. So it feels like some of you may be starting a business that is connected to the spirit, to spirituality in some way, healing on a spiritual level in some way. Maybe, I don't know, could have like Reiki would be one of those things that's like an energy healing kind of thing. Whatever that is, I feel like it takes you out into the world and basically you're becoming a healer. And I don't know why this week, I don't know why this message is coming out for you this week. This may just be saying, hey, we see what you're doing here. We see that you're doing this, that you want to become a healer, that you want to help people heal. You want to bring peace in people's life. And we're behind you 100%. You're not alone. We're guiding you. We're helping you. We get it. It's a new cycle for you. It's a new phase, and we're going to help you through this. For some of you, you're taking it into a business place, into a place of business, and there's nothing wrong with that. By the way, we all have gifts that we offer to the world, and there's nothing wrong with exchanging your gifts as a currency, for using your gifts to help the world, but also benefiting from that in a financial way. There's nothing. It's an exchange. It's an energy exchange. You're bringing this energy to the world, and then in exchange for that, they will give you money or whatever, so that you can sustain yourself, so that you can pay for food, clothing, and shelter. That way you can bring your gift more into the world. You can use your gifts more. I'm really seeing a lot of blue in this reading. So that really has to do with the throat chakra. It has to do with oh my gosh, my nose is just so hot. The heavens, I guess you would say. The third eye. It's that seeing that through the third eye, that intuition. It's just very heavy in this reading. The Queen of Wands, like I said, is the minor arcana for Leo, but she's just kind of the coolest queen. She kind of has it all. She has a great family. She's good at business, so she has finances in order. She's just pretty much has it all. She sits very regally on her throne. There's an element of adventure about her. She's a very interesting character because she does a lot of things. My favorite Leo, my favorite Queen of Wands is Sandra Bullock. I always think of Sandra Bullock when I see the Queen of Wands because she's just got it all. Very smart, but very funny and very congenial and good in business, has a good business sense, has a great family. She's adopted a couple children and good as a good mother, and I don't know. She's just that it girl. That's the Queen of Wands. She's the it girl. So for those of you that's not you, you're not going out and healing through some kind of spiritual gifts that you have. I feel like you might be healing in other ways. Like you might almost like a traveling nurse kind of thing. You got this medicine guardian here, which does kind of speak to being a healer in some way, and that may very well be in the like Western medicine, like becoming a nurse with that world and the Three of Wands there, maybe as a traveling nurse. That's very popular these days. Traveling nurses make a lot of money. But whatever that is for you, you're just definitely being guided. Like your guardian angels are watching you in this process. They're helping you in this process. They're helping you turn this wheel and go forward with the next cycle in your life. And it's just really saying that there are blessings upon this for you for this phase that you're going into, this next adventure that you're going into. It's blessed. Okay, so just to finish up this reading, I'm going to see if there are any final messages for pile 3. What final messages do you have for pile 3? Final messages for pile 3. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. That gate opening, that gate's opening to the world for you guys. That's what's happening. Your world is opening up, and it's bringing you a lot of success. But mostly, it is moving you out into the world. And it's divinely guided. So I'm just picking up a final message here. I just was drawn by this card. I think there's also a message of here of do not be afraid to ask for guidance from your angels, from your ancestors, from your passed on loved ones. Be open to their messages, but also don't be afraid to ask for help because it is available for you. They want to help you. You're not alone in this. They will help guide you forward. All right, that's all I have, my friends. First of all, happy Halloween. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste.